I love playing Dawnbreaker. I've said this many times before. I love playing it when I have more than one hero that can set up my ult. And this time you have Snowball into Shards, you have the Pango ult, you have Willow, Brambles. All of this can enable you to land a Solar Guardian. And yeah, the overall pacing of this hero as well, I think, plays in very... Imagine you're raging in a game, and then you're like selectively looking where you're going to hit your wall. You have like that amount of self-control. I feel like when people rage, they just smack at something, but you're like literally, okay, where can I do the most damage to my cabinet?
Just really hates that cabinet, what can I say? The MSS. Oh, we're going to see the Bramble come out. It's going to be pretty annoying for... Oh, they're actually going to trap him in with the Shards as well. That's not going to lead to a kill, but a lot of damage done. And Shu takes the brunt of it at 75 HP.
Willow, Dawn, you're going to fight this 3-on-3?
This is a crazy trial.
It's really, really strong. I think Abaddon can barely make mistakes here if they're going to... Oh, speaking of which, that is not the case, so...
Shu looks to be getting first blooded, and Fata will... So now a kill on Fata. I mean, that could be worth something now, Cinder. And last game, it was worthless. This game, he is the most farmed hero on the map.
I don't know what he's going to buy. I think he should buy Bassi here. Bottom lane, I think this is really clever. You know, you buy the Buckler to give your Eidolons more armor against the Pango, but despite this, they're still getting killed. This is a big lead now for Leslau in terms of last hits. The gold may be even, but you know, you're playing solo lane Enigma and you're effectively drawing. This hero is meant to win in 1v1s almost always, right? You might even die here.
Now has the tag team in the top lane. Fade. And with that Curse Crown is going to ensure the second kill of the game in this top lane.
Look at that. Okay, so even though you have Buckler, because of all the corrosion, he still one-shots the Eidolons with level 3 Swash. Maybe level 3 Eidolons can survive. They get 20 more health. It's
MSS, he might be dead. Yep, Lucent Beam takes him out. So taking advantage of Fata not being in the lane at that time. Looks like he was getting down a... that's not his sentry, actually. I'm not sure what he was doing over here. We're going to pull again, but it's going to be disrupted again. Lucent Beam continue to harass you. War is the one that has to be careful. Has 6 charges on his stick, though.
Gwen is crushing mid. I just realized how one-sided this was compared to the previous game. So the Quap versus Invoker last game was pretty much a draw. This time around, Quinn and Lina versus Left matchups in a totally different level.
Oh, Paradise. He's going to take the full Starbreaker. No, he actually dodges the third proc. But a couple more right clicks, the Photic Shield saves him for the time being, along with the Mist Coil, so that means Fata might be in trouble now as they're going to turn their sights onto him. First crown applied, but the heals continue to come out from Shu. Without, again, getting a nice exchange here in the top lane. They're going to try to continue on as you are pretty low. It's off the hammer. As you can see, the Dark Willow already died. Yawar finds one, but then dies shortly after. But on the other side, Leslau gets the solo kill onto the Enigma. But the turnaround here in Paradise. They actually kill everybody. Everybody dies in this lane. Fata TP'd in to help secure just another kill there for Sonic.
Brother MSS gets spotted by Soldier here. Pretty important. They're going to turn this into a bait play.
Yeah, TP's coming in. Swash is there. Fade is just dead, though. And they will get the turnaround kill onto MSS. So despite having more information, Felt lose out on that exchange. Mask, or Morbid Mask right now. Close to getting Mask of Madness. Fata, he's going to get stunned. Gets off the Shadow Realm, but that has a lot of damage that goes right through it. Pulse Nova. And now the right clicks to follow. Easy kill for Felt. But again, these smoke ganks, I feel like they always lead to a kill onto Fata, which he's going to be fine with.
Oh, yeah, War could be in trouble this time, though.
Yeah, he's not quite 6 yet. Gets off the hammer, instant Lucent Beam, and Yawar's game is looking worse and worse and worse. But like you said, the other 2 cores for Soniqs are doing a pops that Mask of Madness just for the extra speed. Hammer's online in 3 seconds as Gwen continuing on. It's like the hammer's going to come out. Paradise. Like he's just going to die to the right click of Yawar. And Yawar really, really needed that one. As Soldier and company now. See the sharpshooter coming out, but Shu's actually going to pop that ult. But here comes MSS from the sideline. They lose Fata, but they're going to get everybody else in turn. And Shu just trying to stay alive as long as possible, but not long enough. As a swashbuckle comes from Leslau again. As UGD, this might be a full team wipe. Shield crashes there. Swashbuckle to follow, and that is a full team wipe at 13 minutes for Sonic.
That bottom push did just not feel possible with the resources they brought. It's a level 2 edict, and they're pushing into Pango plus Willow that are just set up nicely. I think it's tough because you feel like you have to open this tower, but I don't think you could have done it with those resources. You needed to bring more to make that happen. And a huge win for Soniqs. They get 5 kills. As you said, they even get bot tower. Sure, it'll be denied, but now all tier 1s are open. This is a way more one-sided game than the first one, actually. Looking at things right now, this could very easily get out of hand.
MSS, he finds Fade. With Malefice apply, but Fade is just taking casual right clicks from Quinn. Finally gets stunned, but the Bramble is there to hold him in place, and the Enigma dies again. Quinn, very little mana to speak of, so we'll likely have to back out. We'll go back to base. He has Boots of Travel, and only about a going Deso, though, it looks like.
This is the kind of game that could get decided without pushing the base. Like, if it feel like they're totally locked in. Oh, that's the Donald.
Yep, and that is another death onto Solji. Now starting to rack them up. Of course, Sonic's probably not too happy that he didn't die the entire game, despite losing. Now just trying to get their money's worth. Leslau has quickly. He's looking for that 18-minute power run. He's gonna get it. It's a haste.
Forced to use it, maybe. He will.
And we got the Bramble to start out. On the other side, it looks like they're gonna find a pickup on the UGD. But the swashbuckles here. Leslau looking to get his ult off, but gonna cancel it. The buyback now from the Hoodwink. Leslau dodging the split Earth. He's gonna have to swashbuckle to try to stay alive as Laguna Blade comes out, but the haste rune is too powerful from Solji. Curse Crown will find him though, but here comes the Aquatic Shield and a Miscore to follow. Quinn has to pop the BKB, but again, very little mana to speak of, but MSS is there with the punch, and that is gonna be enough. A 1-for-1. Shards onto 2, blocking them out, but no follow-up. As Yawar still has a Starbreaker available, Hammer in 5. As Shu, no ult to work with, he's likely gonna get right-clicked down. Ends up being a 3-for-1 with buyback onto the Hoodwink. It's not over yet. Paradise finally gets off the Eclipse. First of the game, I do believe. Quinn, he's going to tank it up. He could just right-click his way to this if he wants. Nice block off onto Yawar. Actually, they're on the same team. Not a great block off onto Yawar. As Fade. Going to take a little hammer damage, but the rest of Felt are going to limp away. Kind of an awkward fight. But yeah, I would say Soniqs still coming out on top.
I actually think Quinn could have committed there, got the kill, but he was worried about trading himself away.
I don't think so.
I don't remember when. It's just been difficult for Fade. He also has so many things he needs to play around until he gets a BKB in order to get a guaranteed black hole. Literally every hero in the enemy team has a stun.
Yeah. Fata, he takes the initiation, actually sidesteps the sharpshooter, but still dies. Laguna Blade, and a nice block up again on the Solji. MSS with the shards of his life this game. Ends up being a favorable trade for Soniqs again. Now Shu, looks like he's going to be next. Fade looking for the opening with that black hole still available, but here comes the stun lock from Leslau. Down goes Paradise as the lead continues to grow for Sonic.
Fade is also in trouble here.
Yeah, he's going to get caught off potentially. Could go for the black hole. He's going to do it. Hammer's going to do a little bit of damage. He finally drops. Not able to find a kill, though, for himself. He's very frustrated and wants to get off that ult. Not sure if they're going to find UGD. Like they might. Sharpshooter's there, but doesn't buy him enough time. Another great fight for Soniqs. And I think looking at the build from Enigma.
But theoretically speaking, if things went according to plan, I think this would have been a good item this game to race back. You might get a kill on MSS here. Nope.
No, MSS will live, and Quinn will get the kill on Fade instead. And now we'll see if they end up just going to the old Roche pit. They're going to take the tier 2 tower first. The out.
Oh.
As Fade, yeah, looks like another death for him. You get the stun lock with the Solar Guardian Rolling Thunder combo. And Sonic's just getting everything that they want.
Yeah, I gotta say, this just looks too easy for them right now. As this is also a dead Luna. There's just no way to save him.
Yep, he did. Shu tried his best.
They're still in
Might be able to
LSA.
get out himself. No. LSA. And 15k lead for Quincy Crew at
Good, Yawar.
22.5 minutes. Silve, Yawar has the BKB, healing up a lot thanks to his luminosity, and now Solji's gonna die instead. Caster curse from Synderen as per norm.
I said he
Triple
might
kill
die.
for Quinn.
Okay, that's not the
Still
same
counts.
setup. though,
No,
is
no,
it?
but we had time to see that, right?
Oh,
We just put our
Right.
things in, our predictions in too early. Gotta wait for the last second. Paradise pops a BKB and then dies. Now the right clicks from Quinn. He has Aegis still for another minute and a half. Kind of wants to use it to get a little refresh here.
yep.
What is he buying? Is he getting a Scotty? He has a point booster queued up.
It's not right.
Courier. Yeah, it's a Scotty. As Quinn and company looking to finish this one off in Gaben-like Shellacking. Fade gets off the early black hole, but Quinn only takes a little bit of the damage because of the respawn timer from the Aegis. Ops the BKB and now starting to delete the rest of Fade in turn. Full team wipe. GG's called. Soniqs win 2-0.
And this time they did it much faster. This was a 26-minute game before they forced out the GG. This is a bit more reminiscent of the DPC. I just looked it up since we talked about it, right? We were like, Sonics were winning slow games. In the DPC, when these two teams met, Sonic won 23 minutes both games.